Good morning, everyone. For whatever reason, the little chat box wasn't working. If you guys were here last time, I mentioned I've been dealing with some tech stuff. That's one of them. Anyway, good morning, everyone. All right, so today's question of the day is, aside from art/craft/coloring book supplies and books, what is something you like to collect? Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning, and we're going to finish this today. That's the plan. That's the plan. Let's see. Dee, good morning. Dee says, Lemmick Spooky Village pieces and Christmas pieces. I like to make small villages. Oh, I love that. I have a friend who likes to collect like the little, just like white houses, and she puts them like along her hallway. It's super cute. Let's see. Kara, hello. Kim, hello. Emily, good morning. She says, I love collecting giraffes. My most favorite giraffe I have in my collection is my first ever tattoo I got of a giraffe. His name is Jeffrey. Well, is it Jeffrey like the Toys R Us giraffe? Because I think that's how he spells his name, too. All right. Then, let's see. Kim says, I don't know. Good question. It works for me, Kim. Let's see. Brooke, good morning. I enjoy collecting crystals and tarot cards. I have a pretty good sized collection. Ooh, I love looking at crystals. Like, especially when we went to the coast, like they've all got those kind of like crystal shops, and they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Let's see. Scroll down. Make sure I'm not missing anyone. Kara says, aside from art, craft/coloring book supplies, mine would be anime DVDs and Funko Pops. Kara, did you watch Suzume? I think it's on Netflix now. It's really good. It's really good. And the soundtrack is brilliant. I love it so much. And as far as Funko Pops go, I think I have one from, sorry, I was looking at the sky. It looks gray, but it's also blue. So I don't know what's going on out there. I have one that's like a Fortnite Funko Pop, but like that's it. And I think it's in a box somewhere. I'm so organized. It's awesome. Jet Girl, good morning. Books and model horses. So do you make the models, or are they like those, the brand is Schleich, I think is how it's pronounced. I know we have a few of them. Little Emily really liked the unicorns, but they're like high quality horses. Like they're solid, man. Let's see. Emily says, I'd love an Eddie Munson Funko Pop. He has my entire heart. Eddie Munson, that's Stranger Things, the dude with long hair, right? Yeah, because he was totally cute. Like, yes, closing in on 40, but I can appreciate a good looking actor. Let's see. Elise, good morning. Let's see. Christmas ornaments. See, for us, we collect them, but it's more like every year the kids get a new ornament, so they can like look back on that ornament as they get older and be like, oh, remember that year? And, oh, Megan, if you ever make it to like Lincoln City in Oregon, or it's Lincoln City, there is a Christmas year-round shop. Like, it's always open. Anyway, probably find some good ones in there. Let's see. Bracelets, nice. Alex, oh, I found my bracelet that tracks the turtle. I found it, but it's in the bathroom right now. Let's see. Carol, good morning. Samantha, good morning. Natalie, good morning. Collect thimbles. Ooh, like fancy thimbles? That could be cute. Mona, good morning. Callie, good morning. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anyone. I feel like I missed somebody. If I miss you, I swear it's not on purpose. I try to look at the names. I'm like, all right, who have I said hi to? Josephine, good morning. Let's see. It doesn't look like him, but that's why I named him that. Oh, I love that. Let's see. Oh, and yeah, and let me know. I should pull up the points and see if they're updating. I restarted the cloud bot for that. So let's see. Where are we at? Okay, I know Callie's here, so I'll watch Callie's because you're at 3570. I'll refresh it later and make sure that that's updating. Okay, let's see. I got my giraffe for my favorite memory growing up, feeding giraffes off the top of a truck. Oh, I love that. But the Game of Thrones ones, oh, okay. I think I've seen like the Jon Snow and the Daenerys ones. Hi, Marilyn, how are you? Inuyasha Funko Pops right now. Oh, nice. Let's see. I don't know what Funko Pop is. I imagine my granddaughter can explain to me. They're like little figurines, and they have tiny bodies, but like giant heads. It always amazes me when they can actually stand up, but they're like giant rectangular heads, and they're usually fashioned after like, you know, some sort of show or, you know, famous things or whatever else. Don't make them, but I know many custom that make the Briar horse. Oh, very nice. Make it. Let's see. Good morning, Marcy. Collect Doctor Who action figures. I wholeheartedly approve. Let's see. Good morning, Trey. Let's see, oh, yep, the bottles. Let's see, my kid collects the Marvel action figures from Sideshow. They're solid, high-quality resin pieces. See, don't you love that? Don't you love, like, when you know that they're not just gonna, like, break right away? I think that's why, because the kids have a whole bin of those Schleich animals, because, like, I'd get them one every now and then. They had them at Hobby Lobby, like, and they lived them, and they play with them, and they play with them outside, but we're kind of getting past that now. In fact, I was amazed I was able to get as caught up on this as I wanted to, because actually after stream yesterday, or not after stream yesterday, day before, we took a big dive into little Emily's room, because, like, you know, we've been here about 7-ish months or so, but we never officially decorated their rooms. All their things were in their rooms, but none of it was organized at all. So my goal this week, before they start school next week, is we are slowly, and I'm actually really proud of myself, because unsurprisingly, I have a tendency to hyperfixate, and when I do that, I'm just like, I need to get this all done, like, all at once. But we've been doing it like a little bit each day. So like the first day, like, we pulled out a bunch of stuff and decluttered. And then yesterday we pulled out even more stuff, because we have storage for all of her stuffed animals. We have like a beanbag and a net and whatever else. But we haven't put any of them up yet, just because organizing stuffed animals has been so low on my priority list. So we pulled them all out of the garbage bags. We just had them tucked under a bed. We pulled them all out and we sorted, okay, what are ones you want to keep? What are ones, you know, you want to do whatever? Because stuffed animals, it's hard to like sell or donate those, because a lot of places, which I get, won't take stuffed animals because, you know, there's the chance that they're grubby, or God knows they've got something else on them. So a lot of places don't accept it. It's like, you either keep them or you chuck them, and they're not really ready to get rid of them yet. So we have one of those beanbag chairs that you can store all the stuffies in, and then we've got a net, and then she selected ones for her bed. Anyway, long story short, it has been a chore. Let's see. Sitting on the deck lakeside. Yeah, and I love that. It was so sad when we decluttered the kids and they were done with some of the smaller hot, right? Yes, thankfully. Oh, yeah. We all got crispy in my face. Not because I was so good and I wore my hat all the time, and, you know, what little my arms and hands were exposed, like, here you can see what little they were exposed. That was where my Fitbit was. But yeah, we are all crispy, which is hilarious, because, like, of all of us, like, you know, they're half Korean. Steve tans so easily, and the kids tan so, it's been hilarious. But yes, we spent 6 hours out on the beach. That's where we got the bulk of our tan. I kept covered most of it, but the few little spots, yeah, me and the sun, we don't get along. But yeah, Dee, I'm the same way. Like, part of me is relieved because we're getting less of it, but I'm also in that weird transition with little Steve where he has toys that he hasn't played with in, like, ages. Like, I mean, we might even still have some Lincoln Logs. And so I told him his room is next, because we've been kind of doing this redecorating thing, but little Emily's like in this transition point where she doesn't want the little kid toys, you know, baby pictures, she doesn't want those up, you know, and when friends come over, she doesn't want to be embarrassed. So, little Steve's is going to be harder, because I know we need to get rid of stuff. Like, you can't just collect toys for over a decade and then, you know, not saying that's all he is, but, you know, I'm rounding up, you know, and then keep them because they grow out of them. So, but he's my little, he's sentimental like I am. They'll go to a park and he'll name a leaf, and then he'll get sad when that leaf blows away. So you can imagine how fun and easy it is when we try to eliminate toys. Let's see. I'll scroll down. I know it's going. I'm sure I missed someone up there. Better than a burn. Oh no, I did burn. we all burned. It's just, you know, now it's turned into a 10. 6 hours was a really long time, but it was our last day at the beach. And honestly, we just lost track of time. We even we brought food and snacks for the kids, but like they were playing so hard, they didn't want to stop for it. So they I think little Emily ate some of her snacks, but little Steve was like, go, like no interruption whatsoever. Needless to say, by the time we got to dinner, they were starved. It was a long, very good day. It was great. Went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina 12 years ago. Nice. Yes. Myrtle Beach. I don't know that I've been there, but I think my parents have. I still have some of the toys. My son has all his Matchbox cars and Star Wars figures. He's 45. Dude, if you took care of those Star Wars figures, they're probably worth something. Absolutely. Miss my Barbies, but I still have my Polly Pockets from the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't have any of my Polly Pockets. I've since gotten little Emily some of hers. I do still have some of my Barbies, but here's the thing. I'm a little anxious about them because I played with those Barbies in the tub when I was a kid. And I mean, you see those horror stories of opening up rubber duckies, right? We weren't exactly conscientious about the treatment of our Barbie dolls. So I didn't really pass those ones on to the kids. I think they're in a box. So I do have a few, but when you have bins of toys and he likes his Marble Run still, it just gets to be too much. So we keep the sentimental stuff and then stuff that he literally hasn't touched in like 5 years. It's going to have to go. I'm not looking forward to the conversation. 47, I still have my stuffed animals and Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, Megan, I love that. Oh, really, Emily? And yes, I'm drinking my coffee. I apologize if it's a gulp, but coffee is needed today. Let's see, teenagers still have a few stuffed animals from when they were babies. Yeah, we definitely have some still from when they were babies. In fact, it's hilarious. So, you know those, not like the old Beanie Babies, but the more modern ones, like the TY ones. Okay, so each of the kids, when they were around 2, had an obsession with one single stuffed animal, right? And Steve and I were terrified because, like, little Steve had this panda, little Beanie Baby, TY, stuffy, whatever you want to call it. It was this panda. He took it everywhere, absolutely everywhere. But the nice thing about those, they're not overly priced and they're easily replaceable. But we were concerned that like they would stop carrying them or whatever else. So we bought 2 backup pandas that we kept hidden. And, you know, of course, as he aged out of using it. So now we have 3 of the exact same pandas, all with the regular stuffed animals. But it's hilarious because it worked out because they found a show later where there were like these 3 ninja pandas. So it, you know, it worked. Let's see. Barbie in my old sticker book from the 80s. Oh my gosh, Samantha, I love that. Very first remote control car that my dad bought. How old? The remote was wired to the car. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that so much. What kind of batteries? Because the kids do have remote control cars, but we have to charge them, and I never remember to charge them. Oh, there you go. You could use the matching paint colors. Pinky a pig. Oh, that's adorable. So was her first baby doll. We called her Yellow Baby. I just melt when I see her. Oh, I love that. I'd be a Barbie collector. Right. I know it. Hi, Renee. How are you? Let's see. Oh, hold on. My hub still has all of his original Ninja Turtle toys with all the accessories. We kept all the metal Hot Wheels for the kids. If they decide to have them kids one day, hopefully they will get them. Yes, the metal ones, I mean, Big Steve. Steve still had a lot of his stuff. And so his mom, we actually brought home some baseball cards from his childhood when we went to go visit them, a couple weeks ago. And so he's got those too. Teddy bear from when I was 3, still in good shape, sits in the cabinet. I still have my childhood teddy bear, and actually recently I took out a couple of the stitches, I took out all of the stuffing, and I washed and dried him, and so now I just need to restuff him. He's kind of like an empty case. But Steve also has his childhood teddy bear that the kids have been taking turns. But honestly, I took mine everywhere, and I was like, if I want this thing cleaned, I need to pull out all of that, 35, 38, however old I am whenever I got it. But the point is, at least over 35-year-old stuffing, because goodness knows where I dragged that thing. So, yeah, I pulled it all out, threw the casing in the wash, and I'm going to restuff them and stitch them up. Feels like it's just the only way to get it thoroughly cleaned. Let's see. Francis, hello. Batteries were like serious. Oh, wait, you said the remote control account. Sorry, sometimes I read a comment and I don't see the name right away. And then when I'm saying my hellos, I go, oh, a name. Like Jackie Kennedy, I'm 70. Oh my gosh, Carol, that's amazing. I have a Barbie doll that was made in the 60s. I don't know if she was just a generic one, but I want to say one of my aunts on my mom's side gave it to me, and I still have her. Yeah, Pink Baby has those 1970 Star Wars toys, and we use them as ornaments for a Star Wars Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, I love it. Delicately, of course, right? Got a stuffed rabbit from when I was born, got it from my big brother. Aw. Collect Barbie dolls too. Still have mine from the 1960s. You know, some of those Barbies are probably worth a little something. It's a childhood toy, little cheetah that he called Kitty Baby. Didn't know this until later in our relationship. I realized I have the same Kitty Baby. Oh my gosh, Emily, it was meant to be. Is there anything you aren't able to do? Yes, math. Which is why, this was in honor of Ev. This is my confusion math emote. I don't number. This is why I married Steve. I've also had a huge AT marks of Millennium Falcon. Oh my gosh. And boom, they're now his. Right, Steve would go nuts for those 6 Barbie dolls and the little ones I saw. Oh, I love that. Exactly. I married Math, so you're fine. Exactly. Crafty stuff. I got it. I got you. I feel pretty confident. In fact, little Emily, she's got these new shoes for school. They're white. They got a little star on the side. They're a little rainbowy around the edge, but she wanted to know if like I could customize them, like the front of them. And I'm like, okay, I do have fabric paint, but it's essentially plastic. It looks like leather, but it's essentially plastic. And I'm like, fabric paint doesn't always go well with that. You can seal it. So I need to think about it more. Right now, I'm thinking like Sharpies are going to be the best way to do it, but I also know that can wear off after a while. So we'll see. And she needs to nail down what design she wants. However, actually, I should start coloring because I'm sorry. It's been aside from last stream, it's been like a month since I've seen you guys. But my goal is to finish this. Hang on one second. Sorry, I'm also still getting over that end of the trip cold and yeah, you don't want to hear any of that. Red Rose and T. Wade figurines. I feel like I know that. I'd probably recognize them if I saw them. Okay, so we're going to keep chatting, but let's go ahead and dive in. So our goal today is to finish this. If this is your first time here, you haven't seen it, we have been coloring in Johanna's Secret Garden. This is not the 10-year anniversary edition, partially because in the 10-year anniversary edition, the text that are on some of the pages, it's different. I know we're getting a little bit of light glare, but that'll go away once we zoom in. Let's see. Hi, Kathleen. But we have been using the exclamation point words in chat, please. Color Cube color palette. There we go. Got it out. Number 391, and we have been using the Caran D'Ache Pablos. Tossed in a little bit of white Prismacolor every now and then, but essentially we have been using these same pencils for all of them. Yeah, words are so hard. So hard. Hi, Sue. Okay, so what we have to finish today is all of this. Now, I did color these flowers here. I know I'm going in and out. I'm just trying to find a good balance and without this glaring on it too bad. Too bright. We'll leave it there. Anyway, so these flowers here is this one and this one. This flower here is the same as this one. This leaf and these leaves are the same as this one and this one. So new leaves will be these ones here, the long ones. This one I think is just a big, yeah, this one is that yellow one up here. And then we have our little moth here. So let's see. My hands are swelling today. I'm going to take off my rings. Oh, we're going to toy store. That's awesome. Become a popular, hold on, what did B say? Went to AA toy store in the year the Barbie came out. Oh my gosh, B, that must have been nuts. That's like, I worked at a grocery store and like Christmas in the bakery was a nightmare. It's got to be like 3 times that because Barbies were just, it's interesting. Little Emily never really got into Barbies. She did like the larger Our Generation and like American Girl dolls, but not really the Barbies. Oh, advanced holy crap, you guys. I cannot word. Advanced publicity. There we go. I just need to slow down. My brain is going too fast, or at least attempting to go. My brain is going faster than my mouth is. Okay, so let's dive in and let's do this flower and this flower kind of at the same time. I tried to make a mental note of what I used for it last night. Pull these yellows, and this one, we definitely used the red also. I finally, where's the red? There it is. I finally broke down and ordered myself a couple replacements for the Pablos that I'm running low on, specifically Mr. Tiny Pencil over here. I know it's not super tiny, but tiny enough. And then I grabbed a few Loomies that were a little short, and a little bit of paint. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Jerry's Artorama, which is where I ordered them from, it's not that far from me. If there's traffic, 45 minutes, maybe. And I almost went, but I knew if I went, I was not gonna stick to budget. Because I've never been in Jerry's before, but I can tell you right now, it's got a better collection. I almost dropped a 12 tin of Super Colors in my cart, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna, because they even have some pochade boxes, which are, oh, okay, I need to color. About a half hour for me. Oh, Kim, maybe we're neighbors. Okay, here, let's jump in and then we can keep talking about art supplies. They had some pochade boxes that weren't super expensive. We're using English Red. It was like $79.90. Now, granted, that's not exactly keeping in budget. So I talked myself out of it. But I was so close to drop it into my cart, you guys. I was so close, but that's a big but. I need to work better on my willpower, and I have decided that, so a pochade box is one you can use when you're doing plein air painting, and it's much easier to carry around than like a big field easel. And it's just really pretty, and it's really nice. So I told myself I am not allowed to get one unless I win any of the categories that I'm doing for the plein air painting competition in September. If I win one, or if I'm able to get my paintings in time for the gallery show, and if I sell a painting, then I will be able to justify getting myself a pochade box. But otherwise, it's not like I can't paint without it. It's just pretty. So if I win, that will be my reward to myself. But it was really hard not to put them in there. 2.5 twins of 14 months. Aww. Hang on, I just got a message. I need to double check real quick. Sorry, with the kids starting school, we're getting a lot of emails. Oh, are they really? Well, I only got a couple. Like I said, there were a couple Loomies that I've been wanting to replace, and I was like, well, if I'm going to place an order anyway, I might as well add in a couple of those. And I did need some paint, so I was like, all right, this is okay, but it's the extra stuff. I'm like, do I need a pochade box? No. Do I want a pochade box? Yes. So there's that. I'm realizing my hair is hitting the mic, so I apologize if that's been noisy. I'm gonna shift it over. It's super awkward. Like right here. How to color comic pencils, and he was pretty darn good. Oh, I love that. Aw. That's awesome. Well, yeah, so it's been super busy over here. There was something I was going to start telling you, but I forgot. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so the dresser, because we're redoing little Emily's room, the dresser that she uses is actually a dresser that Steve used when he was a kid. So, I mean, you know, we're going on many, many years of the dresser. And the difference between this dresser and like any other Walmart dresser is this dresser is actually made out of wood. It's got the same kind of cardboard paneling that could use a little bit of love, but the outside of it is wood. Therefore, it has lasted quite a while. Like, it's not, I don't feel like a couple adults could sit on it and it wouldn't be wobbly, but it's perfect for a kid's dresser. So we are working on making her room more of a style for her. Her likes and dislikes are changing. She's moving away from, guys, she doesn't want unicorns in her room anymore, or at least not prominently. It made me a little bit sad. A little bit sad. Oh, wireless mic. Nice. Which one did you get? As long as you remember to charge it. Yeah, so this one that I'm using, so this one is just the mic by itself. It can come with the wireless box. That just wasn't in the budget. So the mic, which is super nice, and then it plugs directly into the computer, so I don't have to charge it. The biggest issue is when I get up from the chair and forget to take it off. Once or twice I might have almost pulled my tower off because I have it elevate. Take it off when I get out of the seat. Oh, nice. Well, the one that I got is a Rode microphone. So eventually I plan on getting the wireless box for it too. The link? What link? I missed something. Anyway, so it's this dresser that's got, 5 drawers in it. It's got a small one up top and then, 4 other ones. But because we are redoing her room, now little Steve has a new dresser. But little Emily was the oldest, so she got this one. But because little Steve got a new dresser, and this one's still good and it works, what I told her we could do, for trophies, gotcha. Just as wireless mic, that works. What I told her we could do is we can redo the dresser. So I found on Amazon for really, it was like less than $8, these little pink kind of crystal diamond shaped knobs. So we're going to take off all the old knobs. We're going to take everything out and we are going to repaint, probably sand where I can, because I've got a little electric sander because I want the paint to adhere a little bit better. But we'll prep it, and I know this is why I don't do these kind of furniture upcycles on the internet, because you know that if you put it on Instagram, if you do anything other sand and stain, people are in a riot. Like, why would you cover up that beautiful exotic wood? I'm like, guys, the wood's like this thin, all right? Like, it's a kid's dresser. So this is not one that, I share the process on social media. You guys, of course. But that's because, to some degree, I know you guys better than just, randos on the internet that get mad when you paint over wood. So we're going to do, she's still okay. I found, she's still okay with pink. I found a comforter at Target yesterday that's like a subtle pink, but I mean, the comforter was only like $20, and I'm like, randos love that word. Exactly, randos. It was only $20, and it's not like a hot pink or baby pink. It's like a soft pink, like a warmer pink, like this, but lighter. Anyway, and it's got these little kind of, exactly, not your furniture, not your business. Exactly. It's got these little florals on it, and then I got a sage colored kind of fleece, fuzzy blanket to put over the top of it. Oh, they do, don't they? I didn't even think about that. Sounds good, Renee. But anyway, so I got that, and she loved the pink and green combination, so I was like, Mom win. Because I'm also I don't want to impose my feelings on what she wants too much. Like, of course, I'm trying to guide her in a way where maybe, I want her to be happy with it in the long run. iPod! I want her, now that we've been here for a little bit, I want to refresh and see. So let's see, Callie's was at 3570. What is it at now? Should have gone up at least once. Let's see, Callie is at 3570. Has anybody's, I might need to reinitialize CloudBot. Has anybody else has gone up since when they checked it at the beginning? I just reactivated CloudBot. Haven't checked my points in weeks. Marilyn, you are at over 6,000. So if you checked at the beginning and it's not going up. All right, so Emily's at 2810. Emily, what was it at the beginning of stream? Because we had issues with it last time. I'm here coloring how that works. It was at 2810 at the beginning. You had 300 something on Wednesday? Okay, cool. Let me, let's see, where is Kim's? I just want to make sure your guys are going up. Otherwise, I need to do some serious investigating. Let's see, Kim. Kim, you're at 385. Yes, it is going up. Okay. Yours was 885. Okay, and Marcy, you are now... Sorry, I know this is a derailment, but I just want to make sure that they're working, because if they're not, I need to do some digging. Oh, Marcy, you're at 915. Okay, perfect. It is working. Woo! After stream last time. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we're good now. We're good now. All right, sweet. We're all good. Anyway, so like we were looking at comforters on Amazon, trying to find one that she would like, but kind of without me realizing, oh, and we're using orangish yellow. Without me realizing, her tastes have changed. Like, usually, you know, some sort of sparkles or pink or purple, your points aren't coming. It could be because there's a slight delay. So here, let me type in what yours is. Let's see. Jet, I gotta type it in exactly. Girl, 87. You are at 1505, Elise. Anyway, so I sat down with her yesterday and we browsed comforters on Amazon, just trying to get an idea. And I'm really glad I did, because things that I would have thought, oh, right, it's a nice color. I was just like, oh, she'll like this one. And I pull it up and she's like, yeah, no. And I'm like, oh, crap, something changed and I wasn't aware. So we did some browsing. But when I was at Target yesterday, there was a really good deal on that comforter. I'm like, okay, it's pink, but it's subtle. Because her goal now is that she doesn't always want pink. Purple's still kind of okay. No unicorns. She doesn't want it flashy. She wants it subtle, like that kind of stuff. So when I saw that comforter yesterday, I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. But, ooh, stickers and pins. Oh, perfect. I told her, or I saw it and I was just like, okay, I know it's pink, but it's kind of got what she was looking for. So I got it and I brought it home. And this is where I am trying to make sure that she doesn't feel like, you know, I'm decorating the room as I want, because it's very much, I want it to be her space, you know? And so I brought it home, but I made it clear. I was like, look, I haven't taken the packaging off of it, you know, and she's, my kid's not going to be rude, you know, if she did, I told her like preemptively, I'm like, it will not hurt my feelings if you don't like this. I have the receipt. I left the tags on. It was just perfect for the price and everything else. So I got it just to see if you would like it. Well, it turns out she did like it. So that was, that paid off. But it's interesting because like even when, let's see, we're going to do pale yellow, even when we're hanging up like posters that she has in her room, the My Little posters, My Little Pony, they're gone. She's not feeling the My Little Pony anymore. But when it came to arranging her posters, I was just like, so, like, I forget what I said. I can't talk, you guys. I forget what I said exactly, but essentially I was just like, well, hey, if I was hanging these up, this might be a good arrangement for it. I was like, I would do this. However, I want to know what you want to do. And so then she arranged them and that was good. So although I'm giving her, you know, options and suggestions and opinions, she absolutely gets the final say. And it is, I am making it abundantly clear that this is her room. There will be her decisions kind of thing. Yeah, I can't type. No, because my power went out during last stream. Oh no, oh no. Well, goodness knows I'm talking enough for everybody. So, you know, this is great. I've always got things to chat about. But yeah, so that has been our biggest thing, right now, post vacation is obviously I'm still trying to fit in time to get my paintings done because I really, really, really want to be able to submit them. But I also need to get her stuff done because it's not fair that we haven't done, or I'm using dark carmine right now, that we haven't done her room yet or finished organizing it because she's going to be getting homework and stuff. And I really want her room to be a space that, you know, feels like you can breathe. It's not cluttered or anything. So in our organization and getting rid of things, she was kind of struggling, trying to figure out what she wanted to get rid of, what she wanted to store kind of thing. So not heavily Marie Kondo, but I did bring up the thing where it says, all right, so when you look at something, does it bring you joy? Let's see. Oh, I missed what Topeka said. Don't want to spam the chat? It's all right. No internet watching on my phone. Oh no, I know how that feels. Oh wait, what did I? Hold on. I missed something. What did I miss? Let me scroll up real quick. Oh, Topeka. I'm so sorry. I completely missed that. I apologize. Oh, I can't even imagine. Well, know that we are all here and we're thinking of you and giving you many, many virtual hugs. I can't even imagine going through something like that. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you can find a way. Let's see, we're going to do Granite Rose. Finish getting what you need for her and yeah. I'm so sorry. All right, so we're using Granite Rose. But yeah, so that's what we have been occupied with, and like I said, I want to jump in, but just a reminder, let's see, what did I do on here? I think I did red on here also. See, this needs to end up as dark as these are. A reminder that our next stream is going to be with Rachel Reinert on Wednesday. She is going to be here to join us live. She has got a new coloring book coming out next month, rather soon, and we're going to be coloring a page from that book. I don't have it yet, but I have a download I'm going to print out. But we've got that coming, and then yeah, her book will release next month. The link for it. Ooh, sounds good, Durbin. I should do one of those at some point. Actually, no, what we really need to do is we have not established a dentist or an eye doctor since we've been here. It keeps like falling to the wayside. I always think of it during times when I can't actually call them or the office isn't open or whatever else. I'm using the dark carmine again. So we really need to get that done because Steve needs a new pair of glasses and we could all do with a good teeth cleaning and, you know, that the kids growing in their new teeth and losing other teeth. I need to get them in for a checkup. It's Woodland Wonderland. Woodland Wonderland. I haven't made a command for it yet, but it is in the link in the description. There's a section under my description that usually has pre-order books or books that are coming out soon, but it's there. And pre-orders are great too because it helps the publishers know how many to make. Not to mention, it helps convince the publishers to bring the artist back to make. That was Granite Rose to make more. So at this point, she has put out, I think, 4. But I don't recall if that includes the color workshop. Oh my gosh, hang on. I know some of you have seen it, but if you haven't seen the color workshop yet, I'm gonna grab it real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I actually only have the artist edition of Botanical Wonderland. I should probably get the regular one of Botanical Wonderland. In fact, the artist edition of Botanical Wonderland was... What sounds scary? Oh, I'm like, well, we haven't been to the dentist yet. I mean, the book's nice, but I don't think it's scary. I missed that. Which day? I went to the eye doctor the other day. He told me there is a blood... Oh, no. And staying too high. So I'm doing better with my sugar. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that would do it. I feel you on that. Like, eye stuff is no bueno. It's so scary. Yeah. Well, if it helps, Emily, I'm kind of on that same path. I fell off the wagon a little bit when we were on vacation, but I have been doing my best to cut out refined sugars. The only one that I intentionally have is my creamer in my coffee because I cannot do black coffee. So if this is my one sweet treat I get, I'm okay with that. Natural sugars have been a-okay. I'll do fruit and dried fruit in my oatmeal, but I won't add any extra fruit to it. So fruit has really helped the transition. So if you're unfamiliar with Rachel, so she has Floral Wonderland, which is her most recent. Her second book was Desert Wonderland and the Botanical Wonderland. I have it over with my other artist editions, but so the new one is going to be Woodland Wonderland, and this is our color workshop book. So even if, oh yeah, no, that's, well, yeah, when I went with my thing, I mean, like literally this mass that I have behind my eye, they just like let's check it in a year, see if it grows, because they're pretty sure it's like benign. But because it's like literally cuddling with my optic nerve, they're like, yeah, we're gonna leave that alone for a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. But anyway, Color Workshop. It is fabulous. Even if you don't like her style of drawings or anything else, she has covered absolutely everything. I cannot recommend a better book for like introduction for coloring and coloring techniques. She talks about different tools, different pencils. We've got color theory. We've got, actually, I think I have, is it exclamation point Color Workshop? Maybe? I know I have a link for it. Hang on. Just in case. Or I don't know, Shannon or one of the mods, do you want to grab a link for the Color Workshop book? I was pretty sure, or did that pop up? Oh, it's right there, exclamation point Color Workshop. Okay, yes, it's there, I have it. Okay, so check that out. But this has just got, it talks about different coloring techniques. It comes with some pages in the back that you can practice on as well. Coloring hair and skin. We've got this bird there. This was my coloring hair and skin one that we did. I think we did this on stream ages ago, but it talks about monochrome. So like, it's so comprehensive. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Right, yeah. Oh, I just saw that it's there. Marcy, I kept meaning to message you. How did your thing go? How was it? I know I've like been gone, like you went and got it done, and then I was like, I skedaddled, and then I never got a chance to ask you, how did that go? But yeah, so Rachel's going to be here next week on Wednesday at our normal stream time, so be sure to tune in if you are interested in her new book. We're gonna chat about it. Where is my little sharpener? There it is. I will ask her. I don't know if that was the plan, but I'm trying to think. She does have a flip through, but I don't know if she's posted it yet. I will ask her. But if she does do a flip through, it's probably going to be on her Instagram. So if you just type in Rachel Reinert on Instagram, it should be there. Marcy, I'm so glad. Just readers for tiny print on my phone is fabulous. That's amazing. Congratulations. Oh, that's got to be such a relief. And then I did have it confirmed, so I need to schedule it. But next month, is it next month or hang on? I don't want to tell you the wrong time. But it has been confirmed with Johanna. It's on her calendar. We are going to be having her live on the channel as well. Let me check what day we agreed on. Like I said, I haven't officially announced it or anything, so you guys kind of get the early news. Oh wait, it was in my email. That's right. I was looking in my messages with her, but it was in my email. So I'm going to tell you guys, let's see. Where is her email? Email. Probably would have been easier if I just, there we go. Okay. Let's see. So it's going to be, September 5th. September 5th it's not going to be one of my normal stream days. Thank you, Shannon. It's not going to be one of my, normal stream days. No flip through on, but there's, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll have to ask her when she's planning to post that because she shared some files with me for the promo of it. So, I've seen the flip through video, but I don't think it's been posted yet. Any free giveaways? Not the plan at the moment. Rachel is also, she is, I don't know. I mean, she's definitely not like a Johanna level following. Her stuff is still really good, but a lot of times giveaways and stuff are organized like through the publishers and whatnot. But to my knowledge, no, I don't believe so. With Johanna's always got some sort of contest going on. So there's a number of them, but no, as of now, we don't have any plans for free giveaways. It is. We're going to be doing it at, I believe, 10 a.m. because it's going to be 4 p.m. UK time. Shannon, I was going to message you and see who's streaming that day so I can message them because I chose based on what Johanna's availability is, not mine. A little bit, yeah. Gosh, I am getting this glare here. There we go. A little bit better. Like the glare is almost impossible. Anyway, so Rachel Reinert's going to be next week. Johanna's is going to be at the beginning of September. And then her book, I believe, releases about a month after that. Me and Connie. Okay, well, that works out well. Shannon, I'm going to message you later. Because we had to work around Johanna's schedule, but it's not for like another month or so. So I will touch base with you and Connie. Maybe we can go do a group message or something. But yeah, so Johanna will be here. So at some point I will make a post. So if there's anything that you want to ask her, I'm going to preemptively say, in case anybody wants to ask her, because she gets asked this all the time, no, she is not making a Halloween book. However, there are some images in the new book that can be used for kind of Halloweeniness. All right, dark carmine, add our shadows here. Oh my gosh, I am not going very fast at all. This is what happens when I'm gone for a month and like I have oodles of things to talk to you guys about. Like it's so much. Do one at a time. Wait. Were you conscious for it? Well, I guess you kind of would have to be. I don't know. When you sleep, are your eyes in a different position? Oh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies, man. I had my, they knocked me out when they took my wisdom teeth out, but, wide awake. Oh, so you can see it coming at you? Oh, Marcy, you are braver than me. Oh, snap, Marcy. Like, if you and I, lived close and, knew each other IRL, and I was the kind of person that, you wanted me to come, hold your hand during it, I'd do it, but I'd have to, scream. I would just be like this the whole time. Just hang on. It's almost done. How can you tell? I don't know, but my eyes are closed. I can hear it, but just hang on. I would be the worst friend in there. Oh, thank God, Marcy. Right, Josie? Nope sandwich with extra nope sauce. That's what that is. Oh, I'd want to be there for you, but I would be terrified at the same time. Oh my goodness. The thing of it is that I'm going to have to get over that because my eye doctor said that she can see the early signs where, maybe in another 15, 20 years, I'm going to have to go have cataract surgery, which I'm not thrilled about, but she said apparently I can put it, I've been using a gray for the shading. That's grayish black, number 008. Morning, Catherine. Wisdom, really? Oh my gosh, Megan. Yeah, that was not the case there, but my worst, thankfully, for my tonsils, they put me out for my tonsils. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Recovery from a tonsillectomy as a grown-up sucks. But she said that if I do my best and wear sunglasses, that I will minimize what's happening with it. They deaden it. You can't even feel it. There's some water running over your eyes and it's really? Oh my gosh. Do you have in-call on live stream? What do you mean? When I do the lives with Rachel and Johanna? When I do the lives with Rachel and Johanna, we do it through Zoom and then I use my streaming program to bring that video call into the live stream. Sunglasses too, but they still progressed. How fast was yours, Kim? I know everybody's different. Absolutely. But I get really nervous because I've got this dude hanging out in my eye. So anything to do with my eyes, I'm just which is why that medicine that they wanted me on for, from the rheumatologist, its side effects are eye stuff. And I'm just are you aware that I have this thing that's the size of my thumb chilling with my eye? Let's not. I mean, yeah. I really don't want to lose my sight. I like my eyes. Sunglasses now all the time. Eyes are a little sensitive, but just been a month. Oh yeah, I can imagine. It's like when you get your eyes dilated and you have to go out with those weird, curved plastic sunglasses. Okay, let's see. We're going to add a little bit more gray. So I'm trying to make where the shadows are more pronounced. So you'll see when I did these leaves, some of these I did off stream because we did some of the basic leaves because otherwise we would be on this for ages. Oh, can we call it? No. It'll be a closed video call. Like I used the gray and the night blue there where those overlap. Your glasses or sunglasses? Yeah, I don't have any of those auto change ones. I probably should. And I've thought about them, but I always wanted the option to not wear sunglasses, but I don't know, given the information, maybe my next glasses, I should do like that auto change kind of thing. But see, like even with the plein air painting, I'm going to be doing it outside and I need to be able to accurately see, you know, my colors and such. I'm really excited for that though. I am planning, some more painting lives. There's so much I want to do in so little time. A year progressed fast. I got glasses last year and this year. Oh my gosh, really? Getting tough at night. I can imagine. Like there's some times where like I even like just take my glasses off because my eyes are tired. Okay, I'm going to use this Caran D'Ache blender to kind of burnish everything out, smooth it out just a bit. I don't know, man. I know, like I said, I ordered that thing from Jerry's Artorama, but like, I think that if I get my pochade box, if they've got it in store, I might go down to actually get it. Cause where is my dusting brush? It is not up here. I think it's because I used it. I painted a mirror for little Emily's room and I don't think I put my dusting brush back because I was dusting off glitter. Glitter gets everywhere. I got my eyes dilated and crossed the street in a wheelchair. Do advise. Don't you mean don't advise? I feel like if you can't see, you might want to wait on crossing the road. Oh my gosh, Mercy. Oh, pochade. It's Pochade. So if you like to do plein air painting, which is painting outside, a pochade box is really nice because it's more compact. So usually a pochade box will sit on top of a tripod. And with actually, hang on 1 second. I'll show you. I don't know how well you guys can hear me when it's not clipped to it, so bear with. Hang on. See if I can get the mic here. Okay, so a pochade box is much smaller. Let's see, will this work? Can I do this and... Hello. Okay, so this is a regular field easel. Now I have had this since I was probably 15, 16, 10 years. Yeah, she recommended probably even like my 50s. So I got this when I was like 15, 16. My parents gifted it to me. I've had it for years. This is going to be the field easel because I have the one that Renee gave me for my birthday over here. And that's like my home stuff. But this is going to be what comes with me on it's huge on the plein air thing. But the way that it works, so it's got this leg in the back that comes out. Hang on. It's supposed to go. Anyway, it comes out like this and it folds down. And so it sits on tripod legs. So this one folds down also, and then it adjusts, and there's one on the other side. But it's really kind of clunky. It's great if you have like a really big canvas or you're doing like a large piece outside. It's fine and it works great. When it stands up, I don't know if I have anything in here right now. No, I don't have anything in here. So this opens up. Hang on. I'll make it so you guys can see it. So there's a drawer in here and this opens up and then you adjust this top part here to fit your canvas. But it's very big. It's very cumbersome. As you can see, just trying to show it to you on the table. And mine is I can't close it. Oh my gosh. You gotta be smarter than the box, you guys. Anyway, mine has seen better days. And at one point it collapsed because the leg broke out. So my goal is just do a really good job on the competition. Then, oh, thanks. This is one of the ones I got at Depot Bay. It says land, sea, and mountains. I actually went back for this because I got a regular Depot Bay shirt thinking that I would need a large. And then I tried it on and it was huge. This is a medium, so I didn't think it would fit. But on the plus side, walking 10,000 steps on a beach and completely cutting out. Now, part of my weight gain is because of the medicines I'm on, but walking 10,000 steps on a beach and cutting out refined sugars has helped me to drop like 5 pounds. So the medium shirt fit, and I was very happy because I carry all my extra weight in my midsection. So close to 3K. Oh, for the points. I was like, 3K what? I don't know. But it's just really cumbersome. So a pochade box is much smaller. It's like this. So from like my elbows to here, it's about this big, and it folds out. It folds out. Aw, thanks. It folds out, so it's got these trays on the side. Anyway, just look up pochade box on like Amazon or any of the art things, and they're so pretty, and they're compact, and they're beautiful. And like I said, that big easel is great for like acrylics and stuff, but when you're doing gouache or watercolor, when your paint palette is no bigger than this, small, right? It's so good. No, I have not yet, Elise, because I was wrapped up with, I'm hoping to get them done this weekend. But that's also why on the fact page I put, it takes me 1 to 2 weeks to get it done because life is hard. So that's what I want to get. But it's like one of those things where, do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. Is this smart for your arting budget? No. Which is why because there's like prize money win for the people who do the event. And I'm not saying I'm going to win, but I'm thinking positively. And if I do win, then I will treat myself to a pochade box. But the pochade box without the tripod on like Jerry's Autorama is like $79.99, which is a really great deal, which, don't forget, for those of you that live in a place, or maybe it's just Texas, it's tax-free weekend this weekend. Tax-free weekend. So if you have any big purchases, now's the weekend to do it so you don't have to pay tax on it. Sorry, almost done with my coffee. Anyway, so it's really compact and really pretty, and I do want it, but, you know, it's not practical to get. But if I win, then I can justify it, and I'll say, okay, you earned this, you can go ahead and get it now. Because like I said, it's not like I won't be able to do the competition without it. It's just really pretty and really nice. So if I win any of the categories, then I'll feel like I deserve it. Prime Day and tax-free weekend. Oh my gosh, right? Right? I know in hindsight too, like I didn't place a giant order at Jerry's Autorama. I just got some paint and some color pencils, but I was just like, ooh, I probably should have waited. Actually, I want to do a blue-green on this part. That was just dark green I was using. It's like I probably should have waited to place it till this weekend, but it already went out, so it's not like I could cancel it. Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun and other like-minded things. One of my things on my... Oh, dang. Yeah, I think this one's Texas. I don't know if it's the same everywhere. One of the things that I had put on my birthday, like my personal birthday wish list, was an umbrella that you can specifically clip to your easel, because like September in Texas, although of all the summers, it has been pretty dang mild. Now I'm only going to the edge of the page. I know this part is here, but I'm specifically only coloring this part. It is still ridiculously hot in Texas. So I have a neck fan that I'm planning on bringing. And then the thing that was on my birthday wish list, which Steve got me, because I always feel guilty for buying art supplies that I don't really need, and it's more that I want. Goodness knows I have enough things in this office / studio. Anyway, but it was an umbrella that you can clip onto your easel, but it's not like a normal round umbrella. It's like a longer one, so you can tilt it more towards the back of you. So good morning, Thomas. So you can tilt it more towards the back of you, so like your neck doesn't get burnt or anything. So I think I can do it, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to do, I think I mentioned this before, why I wanted to do gouache for the painting competition, because I feel like with acrylic and it being so hot, it's not going to thoroughly dry. It's going to be too tacky, you know? So I think gouache will be good, but I'll probably also combine it with watercolor. And I know I keep saying it, I have practice stuff that I need to get done, but it's hard to squeeze everything into one day. So Like I said, always keep your notifications on if you want to hang out and get more points for the thing, because we'll be doing some of those impromptu things. I just realized we have technically already colored these ones when we did this one on stream. I need to be coloring something we haven't colored before. That way we can, if anyone's following along, which I know there were a couple of you, we can actually follow along for things we haven't drawn. So I'm going to leave those leaves there, and we're going to shift over here and work on these. Let's do the leaves first, so then we can pick out a solid color for the moth. Because if we look at, yeah, absolutely. To the point, not want the absolutely, Elise. I am so pale. I burn so much. Like it's ridiculous. Me and the sun, we don't get along. I walk outside and I'm just like vampire. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't really feel like getting burnt to a crisp. So if you look at the picture we've been working on as a whole, and this is our color palette, we've done pretty good with the orange and the pinks and everything. And there is a lot of green, a lot more that's on here. So the moth is definitely going to be probably more of a pinky color, because we have a lot of like orange and yellow, but we don't, there's a little bit of pink there, but I think the moth will end up being more of like a kind of warm pink color. So I want to do these leaves so that we can choose the right color for the, it is a moth, right? Its body's too big to be a butterfly. Or maybe it's like a bumblebee and a butterfly? A bumblefly? A butterbee? Oh my gosh. We need those now. A bumblefly or a butterbee? I like butterbee better. Butterbee. A bogfly. Oh, there you go. June bug. Well, the wings are like a butterfly, right? They're so big. I'm going with butterbee. That's it. I'm sold. It's a butterbee. All right. So I want to make this a little bit darker. So we are going to start with the dark green, and I'm actually pressing pretty hard to begin with, because I want our little butterbee to stand out. And you know, Johanna has said multiple times that like she just draws things they aren't actually anything. No, I burned completely, which they specifically burnt when we were at the beach. It was so funny. I didn't realize they had burned, and I put on my shoes, which were, you know, had laces or whatever, but that naturally puts pressure. And we went to go get dinner, and I was like, gosh, why are these shoes hurting so much? And I realized, oh, you burnt your feet to a crisp. And I was like, oops, my bad. Did I be completely irresponsible and completely forget to put on sunscreen on my feet and hands? Absolutely. Do I have anyone to blame but myself? No, it's all my fault. All right, so now we're going to do Veronese green. But it is coming closer, and I am excited about it. It's just something I can kind of do for me. When we were headed out of Depot Bay in Lincoln City, I saw that they had an arts festival that was going on, and I swear if we hadn't been leaving, I would have been like, the leaf to the right of the leaf. These ones, yes, I had fun with these ones. We did a few of these on stream, and then I did basically the same thing on all of them, using the night blue and the grayish black to help shade it. Yeah, I know. Even little Emily, because I didn't realize that I burnt. I wore a sweater on the beach. Like, I stayed very covered. But as you can tell, despite the fact that I rolled it up to here, still got crispy. Well, I could have, but we were on the beach and I was walking in the water. That would have, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like wet socks. All right, so let's see. We're going to do spruce green. But no, it was my own fault. Needless to say, for the art thing, I will be bathing in sunblock and possibly like wearing a tent. Can you do that? Right? The tops of it, it's just like, and you know what? Honestly, I thought for sure that I was going to get stung by a jellyfish. So obviously jellyfish come in all shapes and sizes. Some are small, some are big. But you know, there are a lot of times they will get washed up on the shore. And most of the time, I am really good at keeping an eye out for the jellyfish to get washed up. Now, you know, generally, if they're dead, there's not too much of a risk. However, you can still get stung by them. Oh, you should look up rosy maple moth. Really? Hold on, I want to see now. Let's see, rosy maple moth. Oh! Oh! That's so pretty. I need to get one, D. So much, so much. There's this like light, really sweater that has a hood that I think I want to get too. Hey, Shannon. That is so pretty. Oh, there's a picture of it with a Luna moth. Oh, I love Luna moths. Okay, we might have to do it like that. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to need to. Did hats and umbrellas? Make sure show us a pic. Well, I'll have my umbrella and my neck fan and probably my hat. They're so pretty. They're the rosy maple moth. It's pink and yellow. We could definitely do that because it's got like a yellow body. We might make it slightly more pink with the kind of, we got slightly more neutral pinks, but yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, so let's see, spruce green. But, yeah. You know, I didn't even say what I like to collect with the question. The reason I thought of it is because I was thinking about those shells. So if I have the opportunity, I do love collecting and picking up shells. I went through a period of time where I was collecting birds, like bird figurines, which I still have some. But then I realized I wanted to spend money on coloring stuff instead of birds. But hi, Zoe. How are you? Hi, Blue. Meat tenderizer is the best for jellyfish. Oh, that's what I was talking about, right? Use it all the time in the Bahamas. Also, have never burned using Australian gold lotion. Oh, interesting. Right, they're so pretty. And so, oh, thanks, Emily. But yeah, so normally I'm keeping a really close eye out for them on the beach, even the tiny ones, because you still can get stung. Well, on the time when Steve was with the kids playing in the surf, and I went to go collect shells and stuff, I was keeping an eye on the sand, but yeah, some of them are small. And I stepped down and I was like, oh no, that's squishy. And I like immediately jumped up, but I was like freaking out. I was so afraid. Like I was waiting. I'm like, okay, do my feet hurt because I've been walking on tiny rocks or does it hurt because I got stung? But I was like, I feel like if I got stung, I would know. So I just, you know, was extra careful after that. But seashells, rocks, any nature things, especially when we travel. Yes, Wilcox, me exactly. Absolutely. But yeah, so I did step on jellyfish. Thankfully, it was not one that stung me. But I was a touch nervous. I don't know. It was just so pretty and the weather couldn't have been more perfect. The day we showed up, it was like rainy and cold and windy. The kids were not very impressed because they hadn't been to the beach, you know, since they were really old enough to remember it. Okay, we're going to do peacock green now. Yeah, it was just, it was super fun. Made some sandcastles. I think I told you guys last stream too, I made one that looked like a giant poo because I was making the kids laugh and it was hilarious and surprisingly easy to make. But if anybody asks, I was making the top of a chocolate ice cream cone. That's all I'm saying. But it was good. Like I said, I recharged and there's something about like the sound and the rhythm of the waves hitting the beach. Like I feel like it just regulates your nervous system, man. It is just so soothing and I could have spent forever there. Convinced Steve we got to move back. Thanks, Kara. Right. It's an exclamation point. I think Steve might have taken a picture of it. It was one of the few things I forgot to take a picture of. Get some of those handy dandy hype emotes. But it was pretty fun. It was fun and it was just good and relaxing. And, you know, it was the last good memory for the kids. Like I said, school's going to start next week. Little Emily's really excited, which I'm really glad about because her class last year, they were just little turkeys. But I think it's going to be a good year. All right. So now I want to add a little bit of this kind of, oh, you know, I haven't just used straight up orange for a ton of them. So let's do reddish orange. Okay, and we're not going to do it across the whole thing. We're just doing it in small little sections. There you go. But yeah, we'll have a busy weekend. Get the kids off to school next week, and then we'll be, you know what it is partially is, I mean, the last time I did a silent stream, I know the kids were here, but it's been so hard to like do extra streams with them here. And then even with us, you know, I was not feeling great. We took the time off. So I think once school starts, I will be able to find a bit more time to do impromptu streams. Oh my gosh. Grade or a year? Well, gosh, I hope so. Because, I mean, not that it's a bad thing if you're held back, but I mean, yeah, kids change every year. We live about 40 minutes from the beach, but we never go. Just never think about it. Oh, Dee, go to the beach. Hi, Britt. How are you? I get that though, because where we were visiting, there's a restaurant, not Depot Bay, but somewhere else that we went. There's a restaurant that Steve and I used to go to when we were in college. And it's just so good. And I also at one point lived nearby where this location was. And I asked Steve, I was just like, why didn't we come here more often? And he's just like, well, I mean, it was so easy access. And I don't know, logically, you can't eat out all the time. And honestly, we probably would have gotten sick of it. But I was like, I feel like we just didn't appreciate this enough. Let's see. Lived a couple float houses around. Oh gosh, Blue, that would be amazing. Hi, Mamos, welcome. Okay, so now let's do our little butterbee, bumblefly. And I really do like that rosy maple moth. It almost seems like it's not real, like it's so pink, right? Okay, so let's see what we can pull from that. If you want to, I forget who mentioned the rosy maple moth, but if you want to see what it is, you can just Google rosy maple moth, and it's like pink and yellow. There's one picture down here. It looks like AI though. Oh, it is AI. Dang it. Those colors are a little bit more subtle, but we got our own. We got our, gosh, it's so hard. Like, I don't know. I can see, like, I can recognize AI when I see it, but I just wish there wasn't so much of it, because I see something and I go, that's cool. Ah, dang it. They've got 12 fingers on one hand. That's not real. Sorry if you heard the gulp. Lots of fluids. Okay, so for the rosy maple moth, there's pink on the outside of the wings, a little bit on the inside. So let's see. We're going to do a little bit of each. So we're going to start with the rose pink, which makes sense because it's the rosy maple moth. Like Lego and video games. What is, like, is it the huge Lego things? Like, oh my gosh, were you one of the ones that got the Lord of the Rings, Lord Elrond? Why am I, oh, my brain's not working. Help me out, guys. Where does the fellowship go when they're discussing what to do with the ring? I literally have a painting work in progress of it. Why is my brain not working? Like, it's Elrond's house, but what's the name of it? Oh my gosh, if Steve was here, he would just be cringing. Right? It's so pretty. Oh, there you go, Blue. Perfect. Weird 12 fingers in one hand. That's dodgy. Exactly. No, not Mordor. It's the elf. Rivendell. That's what it was. Okay, hang on. My phone just buzzed. I was going to laugh if that was Steve telling me Rivendell. No, this is a notification. Rivendell. Thank you. Yeah. So the Rivendell Lego set. Did you get that one? Because that's amazing. I also have the, were gifts from Ev. I have the Lego Harry Potter books. I think out of all of them, I think there was only one that I didn't get before they pull it from the shelves. Okay, so then we're going to do on the other side. Yeah, my brain was not braining there. Literally happened this morning. I was making oatmeal for me and the kiddos, and I walk in the kitchen and I'm just like, I have no idea why I'm here. Not a clue. Gosh, I hate that we're getting this light glare. Ooh, that's better. Yeah, that's much better. Struggling. I don't know. You ever do that? You just walk into a room and you have no clue what you're doing there? All right, then we're going to do a little bit of the pink on the outside here. How are we doing on time anyway? 11:13? That's an age thing, right? It's my brain just does not brain sometimes. I feel like it needs to have that notice of EXE not found, program not found. Ooh, the giant Simba. Ooh, I'll have to look at that one. The kids definitely went through their phase where they were obsessed with the Lion King and the Lion Guard and all of that. Okay, now we're gonna go to this side. So we have a bunch of Lion King and Lion Guard stuffies. Those ones went in with the storage stuffies. Like I said, end of an era, man. That's what it was. 404 error, page not found. That's pretty much my brain on the regular. 404, page not found. My brain gets blue screened. Right, Elise? Well, especially if I'm in like a parking garage, because Steve does it too. We'll take a picture of the floor that we're on, and if it's got like a row number, we'll do that because we did long-term parking for the car. Okay, looks like it's got pink legs, but we do have some legs here. And so, yeah, we made sure and took a picture of it before we left because, yeah, we would not remember. Maybe someone cancel your action like when you play The Sims. That, I would believe that. We do that in Disney parking, right? Oh, you know what's so funny? Oh, so sad, Samantha. Right? It's so pretty. You know what I've been doing? Because before we had an older early 2000s car. So, you know, a lot of it had, you know, electric windows and it didn't exactly, you know, it wasn't all manual, but it didn't have a whole lot of bells and whistles. Well, the car we have now does have, you know, the horn that you can honk. Aw, thanks, Britt. It has the horn that you can honk. So a lot of times, because I always forget, actually, let's do orangish yellow. I always forget where I park. So I play Marco Polo with the car. So as I'm walking through the parking lot, I'll hit the lock button so it honks. That's literally like 50% of the time how I find the car. Oh no, Elise. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I just hate those recurring nightmares. But yeah, I play Marco Polo with my car and hope that it will respond to the key. When I jump in the park, Marco, honk honk, Marco, honk honk. I don't want to set off the car alarm, right? But I'll come out of Walmart and I'm like, all right, I got 6 rows in front of me. I don't have a clue where I parked the car. And it's even worse if you come out of a different door. And I'm like, well, it's in the hands of a surname Marco, last name Polo. Mayhaps we'll go home today. But the odds are not in my favor. My dog gets out of the door and waking up yelling gibberish. Oh my gosh. I just love that when you're like about to fall asleep and then like you suddenly jerk and it's just like, poor Steve will get like woken up from it like, sorry. That's hilarious. See what happens and says, there's always a toss up when I'll come back at all when I'm helping you sense or something. Age plus ADHD. Blue, I feel that so much. I brought in fresh coffee instead of a tool the other day. Okay, so we got, you know, we did our grocery shopping, and at some point, bye Topeka, thanks for being here. When we got the groceries out, the kids were helping put away because they're old enough to, you know, help collect the groceries, put everything away. Anyway, long story short, the sour cream got dropped, and it was just like a little 8-ounce tub, right? But it got dropped on its head, and when it dropped, the plastic seal popped out, and of course, sour cream got all over the floor, and it was a disaster. Eventually, we just had to throw away the container because I was like, this is a mess and not sanitary. So we did, and Steve and I have been trying to remember to pick up a new container of sour cream. But like little Steve and I, we went to Target yesterday to get stuff for little Emily's room, and I was going to grab fresh sour cream. I got everything else. Even remembered that the kids needed more bread, right? I got everything else. And it wasn't until about 6 hours later that I remembered that I did not, in fact, get the sour cream. Yes, Elise, absolutely. Recently tried to help an elderly man find his car on a 3-tiered parking lot. I walked the whole thing with him, clicking his key button, and we never found the car. I think he might have been dropped. Oh, poor guy. Hi, Della. Thank you. All right, let's add a little bit to the wings. Just a bit here. And I think we're going to add some red to him to kind of make the pink pop just a little bit. Like this edge here should probably be kind of pink. But yeah, me and finding things. I go into Target for like... Actually, what was the reason I went to Target? I went to Target because little Emily there was a bag of some sort that she needed for a thing, right? I come out of Target with a comforter, a blanket. Now, granted, the comforter was like $20, but I come out of Target with a comforter. I did remember bread, but no sign of the sour cream to be had anywhere. Right? I know. I'm so excited. Right? At least, and I don't know about you guys, but like recurring things that happen when I have like a really active dream. Does anybody find that like if you're in a dream and you're in distress of any kind, that you can't scream? Like you can't yell? Whether you're running for something or trying to get somebody's attention or whatever, whether it's a nightmare or not a nightmare, that you cannot yell or scream. And I distinctly remember in dreams, like I will be trying to yell, but it's just not working. But I'm trying so hard that in real life, I yell, but it doesn't sound like a yell. It just sounds like something really strained and like freaks Steve out when he hears me. He's like, wakes me. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no. Like I had one time, I can just leave him. So I brought him into the medical building, found the manager. They called a van for him. Oh, poor guy. I was dreaming, I can't remember if I was a dog or something. It had something to do where I needed to bark to communicate. Couldn't tell you what the dream was about. But what I do remember is that I couldn't bark. Couldn't make the barking noises I need to. No, running's a hard thing too. Running's a hard thing. Yeah, you wake up and just one letter a million times. There you go. But I actually woke up Steve because I was barking in my sleep. Hang on one second. Poor guy wakes up more confused than I am. All right, so we're going to use this this dark carmine. It's just so weird. There's like these universal things that you just cannot do when you're dreaming, and it's just the weirdest thing. Dreams are weird. No running and no yelling. So creepy it is. I've had the occasion where I'm running down the street and getting nowhere. Yes. I dreamt that pumpkins, strawberries, and pears were hanging on the same tree. You know, I'd be down with that though. It probably still wouldn't survive. I am so terrible with like, I'm like, oh, I want to have a garden and I want to have a plant. Here's what I need. I need a plant that can survive in the harshest conditions and also be survived not being watered for like 3 months. Do any of those plants exist? Oh, and also a plant that no bugs like, but it's also really pretty and provides blackberries. I need to grow blackberries. That's what it is. All right, so I'm putting just a little bit of this dark carmine. I need a plant that can survive a black thumb. You know, isn't that the opposite? Like a green thumb and then a black thumb is one that just ends it all. A strawberry tree. I love it. I'd be down. Well, cactus. There you go. Oh, because it does do cactus fruit. I need to grow a cactus. Absolutely. I love the ideas of plants. I just can't keep them alive. Kept saying pumpkins don't grow on trees. All right, so we're going to do grayish black. Dreams are weird, man. And it's like, because half the time you can't even remember what you dreamed. Like, it's just, it's weird. It's crazy. But also, like, fun, kind of. Sort of, maybe? I don't know. I spend most of my waking hours confused, so it would make sense that I would spend my sleeping hours highly confused as well. All right, so I'm just using a little bit of gray now to just give it a little bit of contrast here. Let's see, let's have the left side be the most shadowed side. I'm not going to make them equally shadowed on both sides. We're going to be using the blender, which will kind of smooth out these lines just a bit. That's tigers and bears, I want exactly. Okay. I'm excited though. We have a lot of good books that are getting ready to be released. The fall, like, I get so excited with the fall because not only is it getting to be like, you know, spooky season and all the fun things, but that's when a lot of the book releases happen and it's so exciting. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, I love it. All right, now we're gonna do a little bit of rose pink. I wanna get a little bit heavier on the pink side. Obviously it doesn't look exactly like the rosy maple moth, but we took color inspiration from it to kind of bring in some more of those colors from the Color Cube color palette. All right, now let's get our blender. Yeah, I can't always remember it. Cannot think of blackberries without thinking about the book Blueberries for Sale. I don't think I've read that one. I'm kind of like in between books at the moment. Like I've been searching the Audible library to see what they have up there because I'm too impatient to wait for my monthly credits. There we go. I feel like it's a little muddy. So I'm just going to use my hand. It's a little muddy still. I'm going to add just a little bit of blue. Just a little bit. To just make sure that we have that kind of contrast to it just a bit. Do a little bit here. Oh no, though. I do kind of want to still take a trip out to Jerry's Artorama. I just know that it's going to be really hard to just only get what I came there for because I've never been to one of those big like art supply stores. Like Hobby Lobby, yes, but that's like crafts and whatnot. Like it doesn't focus, like they have some selection for, you know, pencils and markers and pens, but it's usually only a couple aisles. A whole store dedicated to all that would be amazing. Amazing. Okay, let's do a little bit of dark carmine. I just want to make sure that this little Butterbee pops. I like that. Why blue? It just adds a little bit of a contrasting color because we're doing like a lot of like oranges, and even when you mix the pink and the yellow, it comes out as a kind of orange, and blue is the complementary of orange, which works well as a shadow color. I'm not using it a ton, but the combination between the grayish black and the night blue, they pair well together to make that shadow. Aw, thanks, Britt. Ooh, actually, that's a good idea, Renee. Or like leave the card in the car, because like I'd be nervous to drive to Austin without any backup income in case something happened. High school for my kiddo starts Monday. I'm not ready for high school. Oh, Marilyn. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Well, most of us survived high school, right? Is that the hope? I leave before I've looked at everything. My mind starts to swirl, right? But you end up resisting the more you go. I know it. I know it. Aw, thanks, Josephine. It's just, it wouldn't be that difficult for me to go. And part of me wants to go out of curiosity too. I've never been to one. Okay, we're going to do these leaves right here. How are we doing on time? 11:27, we're doing okay. All right, and let's start with bluish green because none of these leaves are like any of the other leaves on the page. I don't know, man. Going to an art store with all that supplies. I have no self-control. It's easy when it's stuff on the internet and I can just like close the window and not pay attention to it. Like I said, if I win any of that stuff for the thing in September, I will reward myself to a Jerry's Artorama trip, but you know. Understood by Robert McCloskey. I'll have to take a look at it. I could. There you go. And then if it does well enough, then the monetization will pay for the trip, right? I don't need like 1 million views on it. You won't believe what she did at Jerry's Artorama. They almost kicked her out. That'll be the clickbait title. They kicked me out because I had to go back and get my card from the car that I left in there so they wouldn't spend it. And then they opened the door back up when I came back in with my card. Going to Blix. Oh my gosh, right? Not too far from Blix in Columbus, Ohio. I have a friend near there, and we'll go to Blix when I visit her. He also did make for ducklings. Because we all love clickbait tiles. That's the plan, right? Like, I gotta get the views. Let's see, what else we could do? You won't believe how much she spent, and neither will her husband. Getting kicked out of an art store? Shocking footage of the real story. Scrim glitter watercolors. I have it. No, I haven't even heard of it. A virtual art supply trip will help you, right? I'll be like, look, Steve, see, they help. I mean, oh gosh, what if I did like a live? No, you know, I would get nervous doing a live out and about because, like, I don't know, people are unpredictable. I get nervous enough when my own kids come on stream. At least if I like film it and put it together later, it will, I can cut out if anything weird happens. Because I can guarantee, like, you guys will give me all the validation I need to just, like, break the bank, man. Okay, there we go. In like a month, I'm going to have the art competition. If I win any of them, because like I said, there are prizes, I will treat myself to a trip to Jerry's Artorama. Gosh, do they? I've heard sometimes they don't let you film in stores, though. We're using light green. Do you think they'd have any issue with me filming in stores? Who, us? I know, right? It would be good content, especially if it's my first time being in a big art store like that. Yeah, okay, so that'll be it. So this way everybody's rooting for me to win any of those competitions or so. Oh, that's a good idea, like call ahead of time. All right, so if they allow me to film in there, and if I win, which is why I can justify an art trip, I will go to Jerry's Artorama for the first time, and then I don't know. Because the manager say, do you know who I am? I'm a famous YouTuber. You should give me a... Oh my God. No. But have you heard some of those horror stories of, like, first of all, I'm not a big YouTuber. I love you guys, but my numbers are peanuts compared to like Jazza or whatever. I'm like actually technically, if you look, because different influencers are categorized in a different way. There's like micro, macro, something or other, and ginormous. I don't remember the other two, but I'm macro, but still I'm a macro art tuber. How's it going? But no, you hear those stories about like influencers going in and asking for discounts, and they're like, first of all, who are you? Second of all, how dare you? I can say to art supplies, but there's the best donut shop nearby that is hard to pass. Ooh. But if they're not gluten free, it's easier. Just ask. I have a friend who does toy hunt videos in small mom and pop stores. They ask ahead of time. There you go. See, that could work. All right, there you go. Free advertising. Yeah, it has something to do with like the number of followers, because I did a full so here's my quote unquote advice that nobody asked for or probably needs. One of the things I did this year is I have been very particular about my partnerships, which is why you see I haven't done any in a while, because I'm at the point where I would like to, for all the hours that I put into doing stuff and videos, I have a lot of art supplies, but I would prefer an income. So I've been very particular about that, because I have a number of friends who have larger accounts, and they're like, honestly, like, you're going to get a lot of no's asking to be paid for your work, but you're also going to find some of those companies that say yes, and they're the ones that are worth it to work for you, or to pay you to do it because they appreciate what you do. So what I have put together this year is a media kit, which is essentially, you can use Canva to do it, and they have loads of free templates. But basically what you do is you set up a media kit that is basically all of the information about all the socials that you have, their stats, your demographics, because demographics are really important for companies to know so that they know whether or not they want to work with you. You lay out exactly what you're willing to give them, whether it's an Instagram post, a reel, a full-length video, et cetera, and then you lay out what the price of each of those are, and you state specifically, the amount of time that you'll take to finish it and what exactly they're going to get. And that's the idea. So being able to have worked with people before is great, because it gave me a bit of a resume. But now when I have companies email me, I say, sure, it'd be great to work with you. Here's my media kit. And it's been super nice to have that all ready to go. It's professional looking, and it answers all the questions they have. And I'm kind of at the point where, like, if they're not willing to do it, that's fine. Like, that just gives me more time. I mean, you guys hear how much I have going on this month. I just have more time to work on the other stuff that I'm working towards. So Right, yeah. Well, and so then that's how you figure out where your stage is first. So on the media kit, what you do is you list, you know, for each, you know, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of that, you list how many followers you have. What your, because if I love analytics and I love looking at them. So you list how many followers you have. You list like your audience, the retention, how many views you get, like all this kind of stuff. So I really studied a lot of the analytics to get everything on there the way that I wanted. And then usually there's some articles online that you can go about, okay, well, how can you get categorized? And based on whether you're micro, macro, maxi, I don't know what the other ones are, but that's how you base what you ask to be paid per thing. So as much as I haven't done collaborations because I've been switching it to that way, it has been nice because, I mean, you guys know, I've had to, you know, stop streaming briefly for the kids or whatever else. It's allowing me to take more time to spend with the kids too. Building my store. Well, I've got a number of things in my store. I mean, I've got the, I've got quite a, I haven't done any newer coloring pages, but that's just because I also haven't had time. I do the monthly release coloring pages. I got plenty of stickers and coloring pages in the Etsy store. Plus the part of it is I have to look at things, let's see, olive yellow. I have to look at things logically about how much time do I have to work on things without spreading myself too thin? Because if you pile on too much, like you are just going to get burnt out so quick. So I have to think practically about, okay, well, I create these things once a month and then, you know, I can do this and that. If I've got an idea and the inspiration hits, sure, I'll draw it up and post it up there. But, yeah, it's just finding a balance. That's all. And figuring out, well, where do I want to be, you know, 5 years from now? Oh, a date night. How fun. Makes sense to have a media kit because a lot of people are adding to design teams. They put tons of work with no money. Yeah. And that's exactly it. Well, taking what down? I missed it. Oh, is that your, well, what'd you call it? Like a no offense stream? I can't remember what it was. I saw it though. I saw it. But let's see, we're going to use Veronese green. But yeah, and that's mostly it because a lot of times companies will visit smaller streamers like myself, and yes, you get the supplies and that's amazing, but it turns into essentially free advertising, which is fine because a lot of us want to know, you know, what our fellow artists that we trust their opinion, we want to know what they think. But there's a lot of behind the scenes hours that goes into making those videos and editing them. And so if I have to choose between working for free or spending time with my children, I'm going to spend time with my children. So it's more along the lines of, it's not even like a selfish gimme thing. It's more along the lines of this needs to be, you know, am I going to look back and wish that I made, you know, worked with more companies for art supplies? Or am I going to wish that I spent more time with my kids? And the answer is always going to be spending time with my kids. But if we can make it in a way to where what I'm doing can also benefit my kids, you know, whether it's groceries or whatever else, that's different, you know? I don't know. Did that sound, I'm not trying to sound like stuffy, like I'm not going to take like with other companies. I have enough for a resume built, and now I just want to be, you know, intentional on who I work with. I don't know. If your companies are listening, you think I'm being snobby, I'm sorry, but my time is worth a bit more. Who knows? Maybe I just burn bridges. It's hard to tell, but I do know that there's a lot of work that gets put into them, and you can wait for the right companies, and it's worth it. Oh, I got you. It's happening tonight. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be lurking in that one. My plan is after stream, we're going to jump in and finish working on little Emily's room. And then if I can, I want to try and get some painting done today. That would be lovely. Let's see. Spicy Renee. If solid boundaries, burn a bridge with a company that you don't want. Yeah, see, that's exactly it. Thanks, Britt. Yeah, no, and that's it. I want to be like, if this is what you expect from me, then I need you to know this is what I expect from you. And that's just drawing the line. Like, I had a friend who did that. She got offers from a lot of companies, but she turned them all down because they weren't willing to pay her for her time. Until finally, there was a company that she worked with that valued her hard work and her opinion and everything she put into it. And it is still an ongoing brand partnership. They have ads with her stuff, and it has been a significant benefit in the long run. And I think that's where I'm going to be going with that. Clickbait. You'll have to watch. Exactly. Exactly. Offensive pencils. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Aren't there some pencils that like literally like their names are swears? I don't remember. That works. All right. So dark green. And like I said, it has allowed me a lot more time, you know, to pursue what I want. And now with me on this month-long deadline, and this is as far as I've gotten on one painting that's going to be 11 by 14. There's a lot to do for this. A lot to do. Oh, that's funny. Oh, on the Temu video haul. Gotcha. So, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on the horizon. I'm excited, even if it is just like a lot of personal stuff. But if I can get it done in time too, I also have a month to fit that in. The Monarch Coloring Events, they're doing steampunk for their next event. I'm using Veronese green. They're doing steampunk for their next event, and I'm working on a steampunk cake. I think I showed you guys a little sneak peek of it last time. So I think that's gonna be cute. I don't think I'll get 2 pages done because there's just too, and I know I'm turning this, but I just want my wrist to be more comfortable. There's just too much going on, and I gotta spread it out. Yeah, that's what I figure, because I'll admit, like my first time working with companies, I think Arteza is who I started with. I mean, and I worked with them for quite a while. I didn't quite have my videos figured out yet, and they needed a lot of work. But now that I have refined the process, like I have some videos that I made that I really enjoy. And I'll be honest, like if I were to choose a niche of the kind of videos that I like to do, short of the live streams, honestly, short form content is my favorite. I feel like I can concentrate a lot more on the quality of the video if it's a shorter video. Cause oh my gosh, like if you do like an hour long like review video, because I'll usually go in and edit it and add notations and all of that. It takes me days. So Veronese green. And if you think about it, let's say a video does, you know, it's 3 days of work. All right. So between editing, get everything set up, you know, filming everything, taking the product shoots, the emails back and forth with companies. Okay. So let's say that adds up to 3 full work days. Okay. Cause it can sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. Like, what was it last year, the year before, I did that collaboration with Arteza where I made like 10 fall videos, and I did enjoy it. I had I had a good time, but it was very time consuming. And so if you think about it that way, let's say you put in altogether, it's 8 hours a day for 3 days. Even if you're paid minimum wage is what? Let's just say $7.25, because I don't remember what is there. It's $7.50. What is minimum wage these days? Okay, but even if it was at minimum wage at $7.50 an hour, hang on, I'm pulling up the calculator. Oh, I'm doing math. Now's a good time for that math emote. Okay, so that's $7.50 times 8. That's 60 times 3. That by itself is $180 worth of stuff. So, I mean, if you get paid to work at Target, you should get paid to make videos. I'm sorry. Minimum wage is $16.50 these days? $15 an hour in Boston? Holy flippin' heck. Well, I am out of touch. Well then, it's even more. But still, you know, it makes sense though, because the cost of living is so high. It's so high. But I had no idea it was up that high. Oh, I have no idea what minimum wage. That's what I was just guessing. The last time that I worked a job where I was doing minimum wage, because, I mean, where I wasn't self-employed, gosh, where did I work last? I don't even remember. But minimum wage, it might have even been $8.25. It's really not. Well, yeah, but okay, so probably the last time I worked an hourly job, it was probably about 12 years ago. That is some states? Like, what is the Texas minimum wage? Now I'm curious. All right. Steve probably knows off the top of his head. Texas minimum wage 2024. Let's see. Texas minimum wage is, nope, that's what it is. $7.25 per hour. As of 2024, the minimum wage in Texas is $7.25 per hour for non-tipped employees. But that's the thing. Even for waitresses, don't they get paid even less because they count in? Yeah, it's really low because they count in like what their tips are as part of their income. Yeah, way less, way less. So even with that, even with the minimum, it doesn't come out to be that much. So at this point, I would rather work with companies that value the work that's put into it, rather than just, you know, taking advantage of. Not that all companies are like that, and I wouldn't have been able to practice if I hadn't worked with companies previously. But now I'm like, okay, I know how to make videos and I make good videos. So here's my media kit. Federal minimum wage is $7.25, meaning that you have to pay that. Individual states have other requirements. Texas is low, which is why companies are leaving other states for Texas these days. That's messed up. Can't believe I didn't realize it was still that way. Let's see. Viennese green. I mean, last time I worked a minimum wage job, it was in Texas. But yeah, it's been a while. And that's honestly why Steve and I decided that I was going to stay home with the kids. So let's see, light green, because we calculated it before that if I were to possibly, there's warehouses all over the place here. I can go down the street and see one. They're everywhere here. Let's see, let's do, what did I do before? I think I did spruce green. We calculated it to make sure that I would still be available for the kids, right? To take them to and from school, run over their things, you know, do whatever else. I would have to work on the weekends and in the evening, right? Yeah, waitresses do not get paid enough here, like at all. 35 cents. Wait, when was that though? Waitresses are allowed to be paid less as long as their total pay goes up to $7.25. If they don't make that much in tips, make up the difference, the employer must make up the difference. Okay, well, there's that at least, that they don't get paid less than that. But still, yeah, it's brutal. Like, I feel like tips should not be, because it's not set wages, I feel like tips should not be part of, like, counted as the official income, right? But yeah, we did the math. So I would need to work like evenings and nights and work on the weekend. So the amount of time that I would be available to work and still tend to the kids the way that I need to. Now, it's going to change as they get older, obviously, but like, this is why we didn't do daycare, because I would essentially only be making enough, because daycare is flippin' expensive, especially when they were younger. And so, I would literally only be working to send them to daycare. Like, that's it. I would be making enough to cover daycare. So we're like, okay, well, no point in that. So, you know, that's when we just set up a budget and we do it this way. And thankfully, you know, the kids are getting older. I will have more time, which is how I can dedicate more time to this stuff. But yeah, so it just wasn't worth it for us. And I'd rather stay home with the kids and not miss, you know, I don't want to go work at Target and miss my children's childhood. Not that working at Target is bad. That's just where the priorities were. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I either pay someone all of my stuff. Daycare is so expensive. Hi, Della. My kids were little. I worked part-time evenings or while they were in school pre-K, so I could spend all my time with the kids growing up. Then I'd work more as I go older. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, tips shouldn't be counted, especially post-pandemic where there are a bunch of tips. Tipping is right. Well, that's the interesting thing is in Europe, like in the UK and such, like you're not supposed to tip. It's interesting. To European, wait, I missed it. Hold up, I missed it. Question to European colorists. Do you tip waitresses and waiters in Europe? Yeah, I think it's like when my mom and I went to go visit Scotland, like it was a weird thing to tip. Wait, what did he say? 1946. Ah, yes, that would do it for sure. 1943. Fast food workers now get $20 an hour in California. Cost of living, though, is like super, super high in Los Angeles and stuff, though, isn't it? Or California in general. First job was $3.25 per hour 40 years ago. Right? Well, and the prices of everything has just gone up. Me too. I stay home for that reason. I like mommy. Exactly. I know, right, Samantha? Like, I keep telling Steve, I was like, you know, if I ever have to go get a job, it'd be perfect. I could work at Hobby Lobby, but we'd probably be losing money. Like, I know where everything's at in the store. I'd be great at the job, but I'd be spending too much money. Yeah, you get a discount. Exactly. In Germany, it's common. In tourist towns in Italy, you have to pay to go to, what? You have to pay to go to the bathroom? Oh my gosh. Imagine you get like pickpocketed or something and you're just stuck. You're like, no. Make a normal wage. Yeah. Most companies pay more than federal minimum wage depending on where you're looking. That's good. Yeah. See, we do. Oh, that's right. Cause yeah. Okay. That makes sense. The rest of the world doesn't do tipping. They pay their staff well, right? When Bob went to Prague, the waiters were surprised when he tipped them personally, right? I know, Kim, like I feel bad. I feel bad if I don't tip. I have to use my calculator a lot of the times to figure out how much I need to tip. Or if Steve's there, I'd be like, can you math, please? My friend in Michigan had to get help from her father to pay daycare, even though she and her husband had wonderful salaries. It was $1,400 a month per child. Oh my gosh. Yeah, daycare is insane. And like I said, when they're younger, it's even more. It's even more. Nice potties. I did notice that. What is with all the gaps in the stalls in America? You go to the UK, when your door shuts, it's actually like shut. Like there's no gaps. You don't have to just pray that somebody doesn't accidentally, or some 3-year-old doesn't come in and press their head to the to the split. So I want to let you know my husband is amazed that you're talking to your color. So, oh, thank you. Just came over to look at my screen. Aw, thank you, Kim's husband. That, and I was surprised. I was really surprised by, there's ice doesn't come in drinks. Like, ice is not a common thing where we were at. Michigan sounds good, Kelly. Michigan is not a high cost of living. That was in high school district as well. Ah, okay. Thanks, guys. I kind of go on autopilot, which is why when I get caught up with chatting, I'm just doing it. And I sometimes forget to say what I'm doing because I'm just like, la, la, la. Color. But yeah, there were definitely some things where I was like, wait a minute, I want these bathrooms. They're actually private. That would be amazing. But it's like, I don't know anything about the men's bathrooms in the UK, but I don't know, stalls sometimes don't even have doors. I don't know about you, but when I'm headed to the ladies' room, I know we're all ladies, but I want to shut the door, man. Give me my privacy. When does little Steve go to school? The kids are back to school next week. It's extremely expensive. We toyed at times with my hubs not working when the kid was younger, right? Yay, Emily, so glad. I'll be working on squares this weekend. So my goal will be to have squares on Wednesday. Here's what I think I'm going to do though, because since we've got Rachel coming on Wednesday, I'm going to post a picture of the finished squares, but because we're having a focused stream and it might actually end up being a little bit shorter than normal, I will show off the squares on Friday's stream rather than, because I want the focus of Wednesday's stream to be Rachel and her book. So I'll post a picture of the finished squares, but then we'll show them off on that Friday. Well, yeah, but that's neither here nor there. All I want is a stall that closes where people can't see in if they happen to look the wrong way. That's all I'm asking. Bus and tutor and other kids running around. Kids don't get less expensive school. Forget parents' work. Let's do a meeting at 1 or 11 a.m. Right? Exactly. I worked a tip job for half a day. Dude said, you aren't checking on me enough. I told him it was because he was annoyed. Good luck getting his meal and walked out. Oh my gosh, Allison, that's just yeah, I feel you on that one. But yeah, that's exactly it, because even now, we took the kids to their schools yesterday. It was the whole meet the teachers, see your classroom, get all the logistics done and everything. And I was able to specifically tell my kids' teachers, hey, I work from home. You have my number.
if anything comes up, you know, please feel free to call. We don't live that far. Like I am available, and I love being able to tell them that. And I like to think that it gives the kids even more, helps them feel more secure, because they know if they need, you know, a parent or need me, or if something happens, I can literally drop everything and just go. Thanks, Callie. Paid less on her mortgage than childcare. Yes, exactly. Like, honestly, like, we've probably talked about it before, but like if I'm streaming and I were to get a call or a text from one of the kids saying they needed me, or the school, like I would literally like, all right guys, I gotta go. But that's because I have the flexibility to do that. I like being available for them to just, you know, go at the drop of a hat and just do it. Obviously, if I was working a job, I couldn't necessarily do that. So, you know, and when they do, you know, where we live, the main highway is notorious for not being all that safe. So when they do field trips that require attendance to that highway, I really like going on those field trips with them, because it makes me so nervous, them going there. And so if I can go with them or give them the ride there, like I feel much better than them going by bus, you know, like it's crazy. Like even yesterday, we were, little Steve and I were running errands, and we were driving by. First of all, I let him, we were doing a lot of errands, so I'm using spruce screen, and he likes to play Pokemon Go. He has a phone, but it's one of Steve's old phones, and he can't talk to anybody other than you know, his grandparents and his cousins or whatever. And it's not like he doesn't have free reign on a phone. However, when I need him distracted and we got lots to do, it's a lot easier to let him play Pokemon Go than it is, you know, answering 20 questions while I'm trying to also be aware, because the drivers here are completely nuts. So yesterday we were driving down. It wasn't the main highway that's notorious for accidents, but it was a highway of sorts where people are just blasting down there 70 miles an hour. Anyway, so at a distance, I'm seeing like 2 fire trucks, an ambulance a couple times. Oh, what am I streaming till? Usually till noon, but the kids' lunch is already arranged, and I kind of want to finish this. So we'll see. We're going to keep going until I go, okay, I'm going to finish this off. Right? Exactly, Sue. And it's memories like that. So, ability to do that was a single work. Right? Oh, Della, I have so much respect for single parents. Like, I could not imagine. Like, that's got to be so hard. So hard. So hard. But we're driving down, and so I see, you know, these fire trucks and ambulance. Clearly there was some sort of accident, like, up ahead, right? And so we're pulling up to it. It had happened so recently that, you know, all of the emergency workers were still there. The vehicles were still there. It was against 2 trucks. You know, those work trucks that have the big iron, what's it called? Not a cradle. What are those things? The big iron frames that sit on the front of pickup trucks. They can use it to, you know, haul things or push things or whatever else. Anyway, you know, it's pretty durable. But at some point, somehow the 2 vehicles hit head on, and the truck that didn't have the big iron things, the whole front of it was just ripped off. Like, it was gnarly. I don't know what the full thing was, but I had to slow down because they didn't even have like traffic organization yet. So of course everybody is, you know, on your honor, trying to be careful, which means slowing down, looking for traffic coming the other way, having to drive around the accident. Like, it's all of this. So we pull up to it. And the moment we pull up to it, where I'm going into, you know, safety mode, like checking and needing to drive around, all of a sudden little Steve, his phone goes back there and goes, oh, hi. And I'm like, oh my God, what? If you guys play Pokemon Go, you'll know why he was excited, but he had a shiny Charmander, which are a rare thing in the game. Basically, it's a game where you go to real life places and you catch Pokemon. But here I am, yes, a shiny, right? Here I am trying to navigate around this horrendous accident that he is just completely oblivious to. And all of a sudden, as soon as I start going into safety mode, right, he just starts screaming, and I'm like, oh my God, what? Oh, Steve and I still do it. Like, I don't do it a ton, but when the kids want to do it, or there's a Pokemon Go day, like, we'll go and do it. But I'm just trying to navigate around this horrendous accident. My kids in the back screaming in excitement. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, dude, can you chill? Read the room, son. I love you, but I'm just terrified now. he was super excited because he got, you know, a shiny Charmander, but I'm just like, Death, what? What's happening? Needless to say, we had a conversation about screaming when mommy is driving. So, you know, there was that. All right, I want to darken up these leaves just a little bit, so we're going to go in with a bit of the grayish black. So, yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking, but yeah, man, drivers around here. I watched this video of like the top 10 or top 5 most dangerous highways in the world, or maybe it might have been in the US. Anyway, needless to say, most of them were located near us. People in the comments were like, Texas, you okay, bro? And I'm like, no, we're not. They said there's always a Pokemon at our neighborhood pool. They get it on the way to my house. So exciting. Oh, it must be like a Pokestop or a gym, because those are stationary. So a lot of times, like especially if it's a public pool, locations will get Pokestops or gyms. And so what they can do is they can battle other Pokemon in the gym, and then they can leave their Pokemon. And the longer Pokemon is in a gym, the more coins it earns. It maxes out to like, I forget how long it has to be in there, but you know, there's a max. But the point is you earn the coins and then you can purchase more items for your Pokemon without spending any actual money. The other thing is if you spin Pokestops, you get, you know, potions, revives, Pokeballs, basically all stuff for the game. So yeah, that's probably awesome because so many of us wish that there were gyms or Pokestops like where our house was at, so you could just spin it all the time. Or 2 jobs and have to go to a food line. It's hard, man. It's so hard. Like, prices are up for everything. It's absolutely insane. Like, honestly, like I mentioned last time, but my mother-in-law essentially sponsored this whole trip for us. Otherwise, we would not have taken a trip like that during this time of the year, you know, right when the kids are starting school or whatever else. But she rented the place that we stayed at, and it was just, yeah, everything. It was absolutely wonderful. And we made some very good memories. The kids just had a blast. I want to make them an album that has all the pictures from it, some serious like core memories. For her, it was important for her to be able to do it too, because, you know, we do live in different states and she just does not get to see the grandkids as often. So she was just like, hey, by the way, I want to do this thing. And we're like, amazing, but are you sure? And she's like, absolutely. And so, yeah, many good memories were made and the kids just had a blast. We got extra toasty, right? No, she's wonderful. I got really lucky with her. People drive through our neighborhood chasing Pokemon. That's awesome. But yeah, many awesome memories. There was an arcade where we stayed at. And so you better believe that little Steve was all over that. He loved it so much. Okay. Let's see. Let's add a little bit more gray to this one. It really was. I wasn't expecting it at all, but her and Steve talked about it and they did all the planning for it and everything. And so we've known that we were going to be doing this trip for like the last 4 months or so. Everything was set in motion when school was almost out last year. So the kids knew the trip was coming, and it was kind of nice because it was at the end of the summer. So, you know, a lot of times they're like, summer's almost over, boo, school, that kind of stuff. But we were able to do our big trip of the summer, you know, recently. So now it was like one last hurrah before school starts, and they had so much fun. All right, now we're going to go ahead and use the blender to kind of smooth that out. You know, the funny thing is with all the talking that we do, my instinct, as I do when I talk to people in real life, is to apologize for talking so much. But that's the wonderful thing about live streaming, is that that's literally what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I love that, Elise. I love that. You know, life just is hard sometimes, and then you get, you know, unexpected bills and all other kinds of stuff. And when you have those in your life that are just so generous and amazing, you just appreciate them that much more. Okay, let's see. Let's choose one more thing to do. Some of the customers were telling me to take the kids to the neighborhood. I love that. Right? Exactly. Best memories. Okay, so we did this kind of yellow flower, and that was essentially the same thing that I did there. I don't know, what time is it? It is 12:03. I don't know, are you guys, oh, that's really bright. Are you guys opposed to me finishing this off on my own? Because we've essentially done everything. We have just a little bit left, but honestly, I could probably fill another 2 hours just when doing these. So we did this leaf, a little bit of the stem. We did these leaves, our butterbee, and these leaves here. So I could easily just finish this stuff off. How are we feeling about it? Being so chatty on stream by getting points for it? See, now, Kim, I love it. I love, like, and you guys, like, it's not a fully one-sided conversation. I love being able to chat with you guys and everything. So it's good. I enjoy it. The other thing is, at least, I actually realize I'm getting hungry, and I need to use the restroom too, but, I mean, you guys don't even know that. Yeah, because I can totally finish this up this afternoon and then get it posted. I know, right, chat? It is so fun. I do love the colors. So if you're wanting what this color palette is, it's the Color Cube, and it is number 391. And you know what? Since I have these colors out and I know specifically what we used. Oh yes, we can do words. Absolutely. I will do bareback in a sec. Oh, I hate eating on stream though. I hate eating on stream. Especially now that I've got like this mic right here. Like, it's bad enough when I drink coffee and water. I'm like chewing in your guys' ears. I don't want anybody to have to suffer through that. So, what I'll do, I don't normally do it because I never remember to do it afterwards, but I'll leave these here. I will add these color names and the number of the color palette so that anybody coming back to this, and you know what? I'll add it to the rest of the parts of this one. Call it ASMR. I don't know, man. Like, I get ASMR, but like those people that go so far as they're like licking their mics, I'm like, oh, that sounds terrible. But I will go ahead and list all these colors that way. Yeah. So yeah, I'll catch up on the rest of this because like I said, we've pretty much touched on everything, and then I can wrap this up quickly this afternoon and then get to it. So we'll finish up stream. I'll go eat. I'll wrap this up. Then I'll help let Amelie sort her room. We'll get hopefully another good chunk done today. It's not like it's super messy. We just have a lot of stuff to go through. And then I'll try and do some painting. I could not. I even hit like, I don't know what it is. Thanks, Kim. But that word, I know it's not a bad word, but I see the word, and for some reason, my head registers that as a naughty word. It's not. I know that, but it's like, it's one of those words I just can't say. I'm just like, I don't know, it feels wrong. Am I the only one? It's a weird word. All right, I'm going to log into Words on Stream here. I'm not weird. You're weird. No, I'm totally weird. All right, let's grab our link here. We're going to pause our music. Okay. And then we're going to go to, feels like that needs to be brighter. There we go. Then we're going to go to games. And then bye, Josephine. Thanks for being here. Okay. We're going to paste that. There we go. Thanks, Mona. Thanks for being here. Oh, wait. What about if I say if you split them up? Hang on. Right? Yeah, don't let them jump up here. Exactly. Thanks, B. My cousin cannot stand... Oh, right? I have another friend that does not like barges, like the big boats. He doesn't like them. All right. Everybody ready? Ooh, is that too loud? I feel like that's too loud. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Ooh, is that science? I feel like the word is science, but hang on. I don't have my type in portion ready yet. Gotta slide this over here. And then, there we go. Okay. Science. Nice, Elise. There you go. Thank you, Carol. You know, Carol, I think of you every time I pull out that Nick Filbert book. I don't know if I ever told you multiple times, but I really appreciate those gifts. Those books are amazing. Let's see. Yeah, incense. Oh, incense needs another N. That's what it was. Let's see. Since, seen, scenic. Oh, look at that. We got all the big ones already. Let's see. Scenic. Let's see. Oh, what about sign? Or is it C-I-N-E? Oh, no, we already got sign. Never mind. Oh, but C-I-N-E was one. Yay. All right, we got one more 4-letter word. Oh, scene? Oh no, I'm locked out, but scene, S-E-E-N. Oh, it was me. Perfect timing. Yay. Well, that was a nice easy one. All right, Natalie and Gleechy, well done. All right, let's see, rent. That one's an obvious one. Oh, return? Return. Yeah, return. Huh. Turner, yeah. But we have 2 U's. Okay, well, turn by itself, yeah. Nurture. But there's another one. What about untrue? There we go. Oh, butterflies got untrue, nice. Truer, true, tuner. Untrue. I feel like untruer is not a real word. Like clearly it is, but I feel like that's gonna be like one of those like clapbacks where somebody says, it's not true, it's untruer. Let's see. Got true, turn. Oh, rerun, that's good. Ruin, brunt. What about trun? Is trun a word? Ruin, runt. What about R-U-R-E? Turn. Oh, I wouldn't have gotten that. All right, skip 3 levels. Natalie, Samantha, and butterflies. Number 1, 2, and 3 on that. And then we got Natalie, Megan, and Sue overall. All right, there is a fake letter. Bread, B-R-E-D. You think you're locked out? Weird. If somebody types the same word, it won't do it. If you need to, if you have a second screen, you can always scan the QR code and then play it directly from that one also. Oh, wait, bread wasn't it. Oh, it's a fake D. It's a fake D. Double, yeah, fake D. Or no. No, wait, it's not a fake D. Fake R. Fake R, sorry. Nobody listen to me. I need to just like be quiet and let you guys just do it. Yeah, fake R. Losing my mind. Okay, so L-O-D-E then. Sometimes you need to refresh because that has happened to me before. Sometimes you need to refresh because not necessarily what happens in chat because everybody has different internet speeds. And although it may look like sometimes yours came before them, yeah, it's just different when it works all online. Okay, so bode, bold, lobe. What about B-O-L-E? Bowl, is that a word? Oh, dole is. Oh, yeah, butterflies got dole. Oh, and I got bowl. Bowl is a word. Okay, so lobe, load, dual, nice, Sue. All right, Shannon, number 1 for that one. And Natalie, butterflies, and Samantha, top 3 overall. Well done. Let's see. Mango. I see mango. No mango. Okay, what about nomad? Nomad is good. Okay, so we need to... Mango. Oh, it's a fake G. A fake G. Because mango didn't work, but no way. Ah, there you go, almond. Oh, what's the other one gonna be then? Is it M-O-D-A-L? Model, is that a version? It is, okay. Almond, what else would it be? Lamond. Or what about Mondel? Well, I'm still locked out. Mondel, Lamond. Mold, yeah. Dolmen. Interesting. I don't even know what that one is. All right, so yeah, fake G. What about D-O-A-M? Maybe? Got, oh, load, right? Yeah, there we go. What about like Ando, A-N-D-O? A-N-D-O? Okay, so nothing that starts with A. So it could be L, could be D. Did I ever try D-O-A-L? I don't think so. I'm just trying random letters. Oh, Donna. Okay. Donna. Is loam a word? Right. Well, it's because you're a mod. So people, like if anybody else tried that one, it probably, oh no, it didn't exit out. Like Natalie was able to type it. But I wonder, yeah. Natalie, #1 overall. Well done. I'm gonna try bout. Can we still, yes, okay, we can still do 4 letters. Okay, bout is not there, which means the L and the E are probably fine. So let's try L-O-B-E. Lobe works, which means we need to clear the U. Okay, it's a fake U. It's a fake U. So what about bolted? ED? No. Okay. What about unbolt? No, wait. That's too many letters. No, not too many letters. So it's a fake U. Bolt hole. Fake U. Oh, is it bottle? Is it a second T? Or no, it's not bottle. Interesting. Maybe bloat? No. Oh no, we need a couple more. All right, well, we'll just have to get our typing fingers ready for when that unlocks. Yeah, about could work. Oh no, it's a fake U. It's a fake U. So, gosh, bottle would have been perfect. I'm gonna try tote. Maybe, yeah. A G? Okay, glob. Okay, we just need like one more word. Goblet. Well done. Oh, my brain was not braining. It was just frozen in fear. Well done. We got that one in. That was close. I would not have guessed a G. I really wanted it to be bottle. Natalie, well, #1. Well done. I almost said my words got confused. 2 C's. So we know those are going to be fine. Let's try mail. M-A-I-L. Okay, mail is good. The C, so it's going to be a fake J. A fake J. Calm, yes. Claim. 2 C's. No. 2 C's. Do they go together? Nancy says it's not going to go together. Malik. Micah, but we, oh, it's a U. Calcium. Yep, well done, Durbin. Mall and, what about Acu? Like acumen? No, okay. Oh, alum. Yeah. My brain was just 2 seconds too late. There we go. Cleared the board. Nice. Next, level 18. I believe this is where we do no less than 5 letters. Yep. So nothing smaller than 5 letters. Let's see. I'm gonna try ulcer. Maybe it's a hidden U or hidden L. Ulcer. Okay, it is. It's a hidden L and a fake D. A hidden L and a fake D. So, flare maybe? Careful. Nice, Natalie. Okay, so, oh, earful. That's the other one. Earful. Nice, Sue. Okay, so the rest are all 5 letters. Alder. It was fake U. Alder is a word, isn't it? Like a type of tree. Oh no, because it's a fake D. What's wrong with me? Oh my gosh. Clear. Okay, so nothing's going to start with the letter A. Let's see. Oh, cruel, feral. Yep. Sorry, I got in a moment. I was just like looking at it. Okay, clear. Just give me another one that starts with F. How about L-U-C-R-E or L-U-C-E-R? Aha! There we go. I don't remember what it means, but all right. Last one's gonna start with an F. What about face or farce? Feral. Oh yeah, that one is it. I can't say anything because I made a sandcastle pile of that on the beach. So, you know, not a real one because that's like terrifying, but it was, you know, artistic license. Let's see, whose. Okay, not whose. So I'm gonna take one for the team. Test it out, or maybe singular. Just throwing it out there. Okay, it's none of that. Oh, Megan, fishbowl. Well done. Okay, so it's a hidden F and a fake fishbowl. A fake what? A fake W. A fake W. Hidden F, fake W. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, answers are hidden now too. Okay, so fake W. Hidden F. Flies? Have we done flies? Okay, we must have done. Fishbowl. Oh. Natalie got the other one. Natalie got blowfish. Oh, that makes sense. Let's see. Sue. Owlish. Oh, that's cute. Oh, no, wait. If it's a fishbowl. Fishbowl. It should be a fake W, right? No, it can't be a fake W. Oh no, because bowl does it. What is the fake letter? Oh, it's the E. Oh my gosh. This is, I'm officially not talking. Let's see. My brain is not braining. Oh my gosh, no! Spent the whole time thinking the wrong letter. Any other big ones? Anyone? Oh, Sue. Oh, and wolffish. See? I know, Shannon. I take full responsibility and fully claim. I'm basically the equivalent of somebody who spells the wrong there. I'm sorry. Okay, roots. Oh wait, I can't do it. Roots. Or, okay, what about roost? My brain is always in vacation brain mode. Let's see. Oh, Kathleen, what did you get? Rooster. All right, so fake S, hidden E. No, I misspoke. I heard X in my head, but I said S. I got it this time, Shannon. Fake X, hidden E. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's see, rooters. Oh yeah, there we go. What about just rooter by itself? Yay, I got one. Let's see. Oh, Sue, what'd you get? Sorter, there we go. I don't think tours is a word. About rotes? Rest. Oh, did we get roster? Ah, there we go. Nice. Roost. Retro. Oh, Allison. Well, I don't know if Allison's here. Allison, you're supposed to get that one. All right, skip 2 levels. All right, Natalie and Sue, well done. Oreos. Oh, I want Oreos. No, no refined sugars. I can't have Oreos. All right, what do we have? Oh, Shannon. Let's see. Probably Feast. That would make sense. Okay. What about Shaft? That probably isn't something I should say online. Either way, that's not it. What about Heats? Okay, not that. Let's try Phases. Butterfly's got Feats. Okay, so Shannon must have gotten Feast. Sue got Fates. Okay, what about Hates? Megan got After. Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb and say one of the fake letters is an H. So what about Feasts? An extra S. Natalie got Fetas. Okay. Well, if Feast is the word, if it's fake H and fake Z, did we get Fates? We probably got Fates. What about Facets? Maybe Facets is the word? With a C? No, okay. Maybe it's another F? S-T-A-F-F, staff? Oh, Megan, Rafts. Oh, it's hidden R. It's a hidden R. Okay, so Taser with an S? Frats, yeah. What about Frats? Did we already get Frats? Yeah, we got Frats. Megan. That works. That I approve though. Oh gosh, that was hard. It gets so hard, especially when there's like 2. It's rough, man. All right, we're back there. We're going to close this one. There we go. And we'll turn the music back on. There we go. All right. Well, I will wrap up these last few. I'm going to go get some lunch and stuff because I am hungry. But we'll wrap up this one. So please don't forget, next Wednesday, it'll be our same normal stream time. But Rachel Reinert is going to be here, Woodland Wonderlands. These are her other books. You can search up Rachel Reinert. And there we go. Color Workshop. Even if you don't like her drawings, highly, highly recommend. And then her other books are Desert Wonderland, Botanical Wonderland, Floral Wonderland, and her new one is Woodland Wonderland. And like I said, we're going to be coloring a picture from it. It's going to be great. So, yeah, that's Wednesday. And then we'll start something new on that following Friday. Maybe I'll put up a poll at some point. Anyway, it's so good to be back. I missed you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe. I'll chat with you in a few days. All right? Bye. Maybe. Just a second. Okay, bye.